Welcome to the Cup of Joe Wrestling Show.
Cup of Joe Wrestling Show?
With Joey Harris. A podcast for the wrestling fan on the go. So take your favorite beverage of choice and join Joey as he takes a look at some of the biggest shows on the WWE Network.
Welcome to the Cup of Joe Wrestling Show. I'm your host, Joey Harris, and we're broadcasting from makeshift studios in the shadow of South Central Virginia. Follow the show on Twitter and Blue Sky at Cup of Joe Pod. Email the show at cupofjoewrestlingshow@gmail.com. You can support the show at paypal.me/cupofjoepod. I am also on Cash App and Venmo at the Joey Harris. If you would just like to send me a couple of bucks that way, I would really appreciate it. And folks, we are back. The coffee is here, hot and raring to go, and I am too. I wanted to start out, first of all, sending out a rest in peace to Dennis Condrey, famous wrestler from the 70s through the 2000s, in a tag team with Phil Hickerson in the Gulas Welch territory, as well as members of the Midnight Express with Norval Austin and Randy Rose, and of course later on the Midnight Express with Bobby Eaton, with Jim Cornette as their manager, passed away this past weekend. And former guest Tony Richards has written a fantastic article going over the life and career of Dennis Condrey on his Substack. If you would like to check that out, folks, I would really recommend it. So rest in peace, Dennis Condrey, and our thoughts and prayers go out to his friends and fans and family. Today, we take a look at Royal Rumble 2009 from the WWE. Royal Rumble 2009 was shown on pay-per-view on January 25th, 2009 from the Joe Louis Arena in Detroit, Michigan. There were 16,000 in attendance, and the show did 450,000 buys. We start out with an introduction of some of the greatest Royal Rumble moments over the years and what is currently happening in the WWE and Randy Orton attacking Vince McMahon. Jerry Lawler and Michael Cole welcome us and talk about what happened on Raw. Matt Stryker and Todd Grisham talk about the ECW title match. ECW World Championship match, Jack Swagger versus Matt Hardy. The introductions are made and the belt is presented. The bell rings and they circle each other. A Hardy chant goes out. Hardy with a barrage of lefts and rights to knock Swagger down. Hardy with the early advantage. Swagger rolls out to regroup. He gets back in and gets Hardy down. Hardy back to his feet as Swagger gets a hammerlock on. Back and forth. Swagger goes back to the hammerlock. Hardy comes back. Hardy with a bulldog for a 2 count. Hardy goes up top, and Swagger pushes him to the outside. Swagger with a shoulder block for a 2 count. Swagger beats Hardy down in the corner. Swagger with an arm puller. He blocks a clothesline and hits a big boot to get a 2 count. Swagger goes back to working on the arm. Hardy fights back. Hardy breaks the hold. Hardy with a side effect for a 2 count. Hardy with an elbow from the second rope for another 2 count. Swagger with a belly-to-belly for a 2 count. Swagger with an armbar DDT for a 2 count. Hardy fights off Swagger and hits a moonsault for a close 2 count. Swagger tosses Hardy into a corner post. He hits a gut-wrench powerbomb to get the pin. Hardy clutches his arm and is disappointed as he leaves. Randy Orton is shown arriving to the arena. WWE Women's Championship match, Beth Phoenix versus Melina. Phoenix comes out with Santino Marella. The introductions are made and the belt is presented. The bell rings and they lock up. Melina with a side headlock. Phoenix with the waist lock. Melina with a back elbow and a barrage of offense. Melina gets an armbar on. Phoenix lifts Melina up, back and forth. Phoenix slams Melina off. She gets a 2 count. Phoenix with a leg lock. Melina fights to get to the ropes and Phoenix uses Melina's own leg to hit her head. That looked brutal. Melina fights back. Phoenix gets a 2 count. Phoenix puts Melina on the top rope and presses her. Melina slips out and hits Phoenix with a modified jawbreaker. Melina fights back. Melina with a sunset flip for a 2 count. Melina with a flurry of offense for a close count. Melina unloads on Phoenix. Melina gets a quick roll up to get the pin and become the new women's champion. Phoenix and Marella look shocked in the ring. Flashback to Shawn Michaels being forced to work for JBL and what led to the championship match. Michaels and JBL are shown in the back. JBL says after he becomes champion tonight, he will pay Michaels off and Michaels can enter the Royal Rumble to fight JBL at WrestleMania. The Undertaker appears and tells Michaels that sometimes it's hell getting to heaven. World Heavyweight Championship match. John Cena versus John Bradshaw Layfield with Shawn Michaels. JBL and Michaels out first. Cena out to a massive ovation. The introductions are made and the belt is presented. Referee Mike Chioda checks both wrestlers. The bell rings and they circle each other. Cena with a side headlock takeover. JBL gets to his feet. JBL with a side headlock takeover. Back and forth. Cena with a back elbow for a 2 count. JBL regroups with Michaels. JBL attacks Cena. He beats Cena down in the corner. Cena comes back with a corner whip and a bulldog for a 2 count. JBL rolls out again. Cena follows and stops when he sees Michaels. JBL attacks Cena from behind and gets a 2 count. JBL with a clothesline for a 2 count. He pummels Cena to get another 2 count. JBL with a rear chin lock. JBL with a side slam for a near fall. He beats Cena on the apron and knocks Cena out. JBL follows and runs Cena into the ring steps. He throws Cena in for another 2 count. JBL beats Cena down in the corner. He puts Cena on the top rope. He goes to superplex Cena, but Cena fights him off. Cena with a leg drop from the top rope for a 2 count. JBL with a big boot. Cena tackles JBL. Cena with some shoulder blocks. A big slam and you can't see me. 5-knuckle shuffle. JBL fights out of an AA attempt. Cena comes back with an STF. Michaels grabs the ropes and Cena comes after him. Cena gets thrown out. He gets back in and JBL hits the clothesline from hell for a 2 count. Cena goes for an AA. JBL slips out and goes for a big boot. Cena ducks and referee Mike Chioda gets taken out instead. Double clothesline and both men are down. Michaels gets into the ring. After some time agonizing, he superkicks JBL. The crowd cheers. He then superkicks Cena. The crowd still cheers. Fickle fans. He drags JBL over and puts him on Cena and walks out. There's still no referee. Another ref comes out and Cena kicks out at 2. Cena hits the AA to get the pin. Flashback to what led to the next match. WWE Championship match. Jeff Hardy versus Edge. Hardy out first, despite being the champion. Vicky Guerrero comes out and says she's made the match no DQ. She then brings out Edge, who has Chavo Guerrero Jr. with him. The introductions are made and the belt is presented. The bell rings and Hardy attacks Edge right away. He runs Edge into a ring post. Hardy with a flying forearm. Edge rolls out. Hardy follows and grabs a chair. Edge attacks Hardy before he can use the chair. They trade moves. Hardy slams Edge. He hits Edge with forearms. Hardy ran into a turnbuckle. He knocks Edge outside. Hardy with a clothesline from the apron to Edge on the floor. Edge with a running kick to knock Hardy to the outside. Edge with another running drop kick. Edge comes out and runs Hardy into a barricade. Edge runs Hardy into all 3 announce tables. He throws Hardy in and gets a 2 count. Edge with a corner whip and a spear. Hardy turns a second spear attempt into a sunset flip for a near fall. Edge with a waist lock. Back and forth. Hardy goes up top. He gets caught. They fight up top and Edge is pushed off. Hardy goes for a crossbody, but Edge catches him with a drop kick for a 2 count. Edge goes out and gets 2 chairs. He goes to bring them in, but Hardy spears him off the apron. Hardy with a plancha to Edge. They battle on the apron and Hardy hits a twist of fate. Hardy runs Edge into some of the announce tables. He pulls a ladder out from under the ring. He puts Edge on a table and climbs a ladder. Chavo climbs up the other side. Hardy knocks him off and then clotheslines him from the ladder. He runs Edge into a ring post. He puts Chavo on a table and jumps on him from the ladder, driving both through the table. Hardy throws Edge back in. He hits a crossbody for a 2 count. Edge comes back with a big boot. He takes a turnbuckle pad off. Hardy avoids going in and hits the Whisper in the Wind for a 1 count. Edge counters a twist of fate into a DDT. They trade moves and counters. Hardy hits a facebuster and goes to hit Edge, who counters it into a hot shot and drives Hardy into the exposed buckle for a 2 count. Hardy counters a spear attempt into the twist of fate. Hardy goes up top. Vicky out and grabs his leg. Hardy kicks her away and hits a swanton bomb to Edge. Referee Scott Armstrong goes to count and Vicky pulls him out and yells at him. Matt Hardy comes down with a chair and grabs Vicky and throws her in the ring. Matt and Jeff go to do the concerto, but Matt hits Jeff with the chair. Everyone is shocked. Edge covers Jeff to win and become the new champion. He and Vicky celebrate as Matt leaves. Edge and Vicky leave as officials come out to check on Jeff, and then they help him to the back. Todd Grisham talks to Randy Orton. He says he's still in the Rumble until he hears otherwise. Chris Jericho comes in and says he doesn't blame Orton for what happened to Vince McMahon. They do the Royal Rumble by the numbers. 2009 Royal Rumble match. Number 1, Rey Mysterio. Number 2, John Morrison. Both Mysterio and Morrison take their time getting to the ring. They attack each other. Back and forth. Mysterio thrown over, but he holds on. Morrison then holds on and survives. Number 3, Carlito. He attacks both men. He has a springboard moonsault on Morrison. Number 4, MVP. He unloads on everyone. He hits Morrison with the drive-by. Number 5, the Great Khali. He gets in and the others try to attack him. He tosses them around. Number 6, Vladimir Kozlov. He and Khali go at it and Kozlov eliminates Khali. He then eliminates MVP. He slams Carlito and eliminates him. Number 7, Triple H. He and Kozlov trade blows. Triple H avoids offense and attacks Kozlov and eliminates him. Number 8, Randy Orton. He and Triple H start fighting right away. Orton with a backbreaker. Morrison and Mysterio break up the fight. Mysterio with a 619 on Morrison. Number 9, JTG. He attacks everyone. Number 10, Ted DiBiase Jr. He hits everyone. JTG and Morrison hanging on, so are DiBiase and Mysterio. Everyone gets back in. Number 11, Chris Jericho. He attacks competitors like a man possessed. He takes on Triple H. Number 12, Mike Knox. He attacks anyone he sees. Number 13, The Miz. He does some damage to his opponents. Orton hits several wrestlers with an RKO, but gets hit with a pedigree from Triple H. Triple H eliminates Morrison and Miz. Mysterio thrown over, but uses Miz and Morrison as stepping stones to get back in. Number 14, Finlay. He attacks everyone. Number 15, Cody Rhodes. Legacy is all in and attack JTG and then Triple H. Mysterio hit with an RKO. Number 16, The Undertaker. He goes through and hits everyone. JTG eliminated. Number 17, Goldust. He and Rhodes go after each other. Rhodes is almost eliminated. Orton hits Goldust with an RKO and Rhodes throws him out. Number 18, CM Punk. He comes out and dominates. He hits Triple H with the go to sleep. Number 19, Mark Henry. He beats down several wrestlers. Number 20, Shelton Benjamin. People start to pair up. Number 21, William Regal. He attacks Punk. Mark Henry is eliminated. Number 22, Kofi Kingston. He unloads on everyone. Undertaker eliminates Benjamin. Number 23, Kane. He and Undertaker dominate. They double choke slam DiBiase. Punk eliminates Regal. Number 24, R-Truth. He gets some shot in on everyone. Kane almost goes out. Number 25, Rob Van Dam. He comes out to a big pop and unloads on everyone. Number 26, The Brian Kendrick. He helps eliminate Kingston. Triple H eliminates Kendrick. Number 27, Dolph Ziggler. He gets quickly eliminated by Kane and he is distraught. Number 29, Hacksaw Jim Duggan. The USA Champ goes out as he takes on Undertaker and Kane. More pairing off. Number 30, The Big Show. He and Kane trade shots. Duggan tries to slam Big Show. Big Show throws Duggan out to a loud chorus of boos. Big Show eliminates R-Truth. Big Show tries several times to eliminate Punk and finally gets it done. Mysterio and Knox eliminated. Hornswoggle appears. He gets after Kane briefly. Finlay eliminated. Orton with a draping DDT to Triple H. Big Show and Undertaker square off. Back and forth. RVD with a 5-star frog splash to Orton, but gets eliminated by Jericho. Jericho with a codebreaker to Undertaker. Undertaker throws Jericho out. Rhodes and DiBiase help Orton eliminate Kane. Legacy attacks Undertaker and Big Show attacks Triple H. Big Show chokeslams Triple H. Undertaker fights off Legacy. Undertaker chokeslams Legacy. A Taker chant goes out. Undertaker with a big clothesline. Big Show was almost taken out but holds on. Undertaker pushes off an RKO attempt. Orton with an RKO and eliminates Big Show. Big Show pulls Undertaker out. They fight at ringside. They go out in the crowd. 4 men left. Legacy attacks Triple H. They beat him down. He fights them off. Orton throws over but doesn't hit the ground. Pedigree to Rhodes. DiBiase and Rhodes were thrown out. Orton comes from behind to eliminate Triple H and win the 2009 Royal Rumble. They show the end. Orton points at the sign as they sign off from Detroit. Final thoughts. Not a bad show at all and a nice way to start 2009. You can follow me on Facebook, Threads, and Instagram at TheJoeyHarris. If you like the show, please leave a review on iTunes, Apple Podcasts, or your preferred podcast app. I would really appreciate it. We can also be found on Spotify and YouTube. Just search for The Cup of Joe Wrestling Show and don't forget to hit subscribe. And of course, patreon.com/BabyKangarooMedia for bonus episodes of The Cup of Joe Wrestling Show, The Joey Harris Super Show, The Green Room, The Book Club, Baristas, and so much more. Just $5 a month for hours of extra content. Folks, we have over 90 pieces of content over on the Patreon. So check us out, just $5 a month. Thank you for joining me. This is Joey saying so long from the heart of Virginia.
The Cup of Joe Wrestling Show is a production of Baby Kangaroo Media.